So I met this girl in South Africa, and it was the craziest experience of my life because it was completely spontaneous, and we did so many creative things in like 24 hours. And I want to tell you us a little bit about it, and I also want to give you this message that you have to get spontaneous. Just be spontaneous, be open for everything, and life will be 10x better. So, last year I spent 2 months in South Africa with some friends, and I liked it because in Germany we had winter, and then I went to South Africa and there was summer, so it was pretty hot. It was a completely different culture compared to Germany. I liked it because everybody was so open and different, and these people were so nice. So if you ever go to South Africa, you're gonna enjoy it. And yeah, then one day I was in Cape Town. I met this girl and we talked a little bit, and then we decided, yeah, let's spend one of the next days together. So we met to get some food, and we didn't know each other, so it was completely wild. We just met in the city, and this is also such a wild experience because when you think about it, there are so many strangers in a city, like a few million people, and then you meet this one person, and yeah, you're not a stranger anymore. So you can talk to this person, you can share thoughts, ideas of living, and this is so wild, and I liked it. And yeah, maybe a little disclaimer: this is not a love story. So it was just about this experience of meeting someone you've never met before, and also doing some wild and spontaneous activities. So, what happened? We met to eat something, and we went to a nice restaurant in South Africa. And I'm also pretty happy because they have so good food everywhere. Also international food, but I think we had some pizza and tacos, so not really African, but I liked it. And we talked about our lives. We talked about our jobs, our ideas of what's happening. And at the beginning, it was not really like deep talk as we do it right now. It was like this typical small talk. Yeah, what's your favorite color? What are you doing in the free time? What are your hobbies? And blah blah blah, all this shit. I think it's also pretty nice when you want to learn something better or get to know someone better. But if you really want to dive deeper, as we do it on this channel, then you definitely have to think different. You have to ask different questions. I think if you want to know someone much better, then you have to ask different questions. You have to talk to this person, and that's what I did. So we really got deeper into our philosophies, what we think about life and what we're doing. It was such a nice and wild experience because then we decided to walk a little bit through the city. We talked about stuff like what our future visions and goals are, what we think about the world right now. And this is also so wild because if you meet people from a different country or also from a different continent, then these people are always kind of different. I think in the inner self we are almost all the same. So we have so many similarities when I think about, for example, everyone has to drink, everybody has to eat, to sleep, and all the different things. Everybody needs love, everybody needs some security in his life, and something like this. But I think this is not everything. People are also kind of separated or different from culture, and this is beautiful because if you think about it, if everybody is the same, then everything is boring. So I like it, and this was also so interesting because I talked to her, and it was interesting and deep because I really understood that people in South Africa are raised different. They have a different childhood, for example, but I really understood that these people are more open. So when I think about Germany, for example, most of the people are always in this working stuff, and they are driven by success and by money, and you're nothing worth if you don't succeed and something like this. I think it's an extreme what I'm sharing right now. It's not always the case, but sometimes I feel like this. And so when I talked to this girl in South Africa, then she was different. She told me that her childhood was nice. It was more that they are always worth something, and that this is so important because kids, especially kids, should know that they are loved unconditionally. So you don't have to reach something to be loved. And this is so important. And I love that the people there are, or the majority of the people there are more raised to know that they are always worth something. And I like this because then the people are also kind of not so stressed as the people in Germany sometimes, more open because they don't have this career stuff that they have to compete against each other. So they're just always happy. They are together supporting each other, and I love this. So yeah, to continue the journey, or this day, what we did in the story, we went out into a fancy ice cafe, tried some wild ice cream. I think it was like top 5 ice cream cafes all over the world. It was pretty crazy. I liked it. And yeah, this was just so wild because I just experienced this, because I talked to her and we get to know each other, and this was my experience. So afterwards, we decided we want to go to some museum or some galleries, because there was a special day where these galleries of art were open for everyone for free. So we went to a few different stops. There was wild paintings, wild art things, and all the people were so nice and so open, because everybody wants to share this passion of art of these people. And this is why I appreciate art so much. Because when you look at artists' works, if it's music, if it's a painting, if it's something else, like, I don't know, a book or whatever, there's so much passion in it, and I love this. I think it's the same with YouTube videos most of the time. So yeah, this is my art. I hope you enjoy it. And yes, afterwards we decided to go to a different restaurant, try some different things. Then I met some different people on the toilet. It was so pretty funny. And I talked to this guy, I think it was in South Africa, and he asked me, yeah, where are you from? From Germany? Why is everybody asked from Germany, from Munich? What's going on? It was so nice because there were so many open people, and I just understood you have to go out of your comfort zone, you have to be open and spontaneous, and then your life will be great. And I think this is the message of this video. So just be open for everything, just try everything out. You can't judge if you haven't tried something. And also just get spontaneous. For example, if your friends want to do something in the next days, or right now, if your friend is texting you, yeah, let's do something completely crazy, just do it. Go for it, and it will be the best experience you've ever had. Yeah, and what happened with me and this girl? So afterwards, we went to this restaurant, and in the underground was like this concert of a band, or yeah, I think it was not a jazz band, it was more like pop, but also with some brass instruments. So it was pretty, not really exotic, but I liked it. And they played typical stuff from the charts, like Imagine Dragons, something like of Bastille, some typical stuff like Feeling Good and things like this. And it was also so interesting and so full of passion, because all of these people, they just shared this moment and we liked it. So I think I have some videos left, so I'm gonna get one of these videos in right now. So yeah, right now you can see everybody just shared this passion. There's also open, and the artists and the musicians are also at this point, and they just love what they're doing. And this is why I like this experience so much. This is why I like to go out of comfort zone, to go out of the typical environment and just get to know other people, strangers, and then you will grow. You will experience something else than in the normal daily business, and this is worth every second. And then we got into this Uber. She went home, I also went home, and we didn't see each other again anymore. Maybe we're gonna meet never again in this life, and it's not bad, because it's all about this moment, it's all about this experience. I've just got this understanding that I have to be open, that I have to be spontaneous, and I have this moment in my heart, I have this moment in my memory, and that's what counts. So I loved it. This moment was pretty crazy. And I hope you also get some of these memories and of these possibilities in life. So just keep on going, and you're gonna have the best life you've ever, imagined, or you ever wanted to create. So let me know if you also experienced something like this. Have you ever met a stranger and you had the most crazy experience of your life? Let me know, and I'm gonna go home right now because I'm still in the forest. Have a great night.